I mean, he made it through his 8th grade, and then he went to, well, he finished at Lee High School.
Lee High School.
Robert E. Lee High. He finished school there, and he went on into college, and that's what Krista, she finished school in Baytown, his daughter. And they have excellent schools. They have excellent programs at Keith's trial. They had the counselor from Robert E. Lee, they had the principal, they had 2 more people as character witness. And they made the statement, his mother never had to come to school on no account that he had got in trouble or that he acted up. And he was working for Walmart, and he was in the domestic department, and they made him the manager of it. Very intelligent, but he just got caught up in a crowd of young men, I guess, experiencing that life out there and got in trouble. It was about 3 young guys hung around the college. You know how guys are where they hang around the school and what have you. And he just got in the crowd. His name was Shannon. And they got in trouble together. Shannon, he was down there on death row too. And on the 16th of October, they executed him. But do you know what? I started visiting him, Shannon, right after Keith. I began to talk to him because I felt so sorry for his parents, because his mother, she couldn't take it. She just had a stroke and died. And then the father had a stroke because they had him and a daughter. And Helen was his mother's name. And she always worshiped that child. She spoiled him right, and he could do no wrong. And I guess I said, maybe, you know, when your child do wrong, you have to chastise him. You know, you don't go for what the wrongness they do. And I began to visit him. And his last 3 days that he was there, you know, before his execution, he asked the warden, could I be with him the last 3 days? And I went to tell him, you don't have to beat up on yourself. I didn't blame him for what happened to Keith, because Keith was a grown young man, and we all have choices. You have choices to take the right road, or you have choices to take the wrong road. So I began to talk to him, and you know, after they have done what they did, they all wish that they could take it back and done something different. But since you can't do it, you go ahead on in life and make the best of it. Don't beat up on yourself. And I began to minister to him. And it was really sad. His mother was gone. His dad wasn't able to be there. And he had 1 sister. And I was there. And I was able to minister him. And I talked to him, and he just cried, and he asked me to forgive him. You know, I said, but you ask God to forgive you, baby. I said, it can make a difference in your life. And when I went that last day to talk to him, he said he had accepted the Lord. And it makes me good when you can go minister to them the word of God and their spirit be uplifted. That's what makes me happy. Mm-hmm.